dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to nick you. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a dope for a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind.
What's
and I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check to go.
What's up?
These lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call. For real. I want that call. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like.
Shingles coming at me.
Why even play with your life?
No shit. Watch what's up, Dawn? Finally got 2 more messages so I can see. I'm gonna try to get you in the tournament, man. I may put you in you versus Dave Kirk, and then give Mason a first round bye.
Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them. How to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends had a...
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze.
Yeah, just set some up with Dave.
Eagles will match up with the
and I'll update the tourney bracket tonight.
Here's
I'm gonna get done with this.
This will be taken in at the 1.
What the hell?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
That fool almost broke a kick return. Look at that shit. Oh, hold up. I gotta fix my depth. Should have run a 3-4 with these guys.
Can I go ahead and choose my team for the league, or will you post about that sometime down the road?
I don't know who's talking right now, but should I already posted about that. It should be on the pin post or the announcements. Just look for announcements. This one clean. 305. 302. Alright, this one. We're gonna go Vic. Campbell. Tack. Oliver.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Ryan pulled that time there to get a hand on it.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, we're in that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And open, that's Calvin Ridley. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
Come on, baby, what you
loss
doing?
of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
What you doing? Don't catch that shit.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And all the way to the opposite 48. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
So high. We need to keep an extra guy in here.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He completes it to
Hold that
Julio
block.
Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 48 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
Jesus.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
No, I'm not. I'm using one that.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
It's like the second version of that. It's I use the I use that empty playbook that I created, and then kind of recreated that one, but did some changes to it. I took out all the pistol and added in single back instead of pistols. So now I have single back. No pistol at all. And a couple other things.
On 1st down, Wentz.
Oh no,
and he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
This is wild out
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
How you're going whip switch on me. You're talking. Getting no pass rush whatsoever.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, Dion, let's go, baby. Oh, what are you doing?
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big
nice little linebacker hole there.
Back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You don't let that happen, guys. And they responded to the challenge.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Get up! Gun! 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 Gun!
Freeman again, a 1st down carry.
Oh, no.
There as he gets it up only to about the 17.
Lay off turbo, Cody. Lay off turbo.
Make the stop.
Read that shit.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And all the way down to the 37.
Damn, he was wide open.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Ryan on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Let's go, go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll start out on the ground with a J. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
What the hell? This one takes forever.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Wentz now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Shorty, shorty, shorty. 45.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Go, go.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz.
Nice.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 32 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
21.
On first down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 now, Ryan. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 72 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Bryant tags on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Still a tough play to make, though, because he was beat by Ridley at the beginning of it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And out now come the Eagles. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Let's go, Greg.
They'll begin the drive with Sproles. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
81. There we go. Back that.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He takes it. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Wentz now on first down. Looking deep downfield.
Oh,
For the
do your
third
thing.
time
Yeah,
it's intercepted. Picked off by
yeah,
Robert
Jeffrey
Alford.
wide open.
And his
Some
guys have got
usually
it back at the closing stages of the first half. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop a cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
To throw on second down, Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle.
Nice.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a dart, too.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Tuesday.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Connects with Sanu right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
They got no hops.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw on second down, Ryan. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing again, Ryan.
Oh no, I had it. I spun into the wrong way.
To the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
11.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now it's Ryan. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
For Tokyo! Sunday!
Wentz will try again on second down. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
21.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan.
Oh, wow.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Caught right side is Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Play action. Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Get out! Let's go!
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
He ran with the slant and then made it back to the...
Now it's about
He
getting
ran
the
with
ball in
the
the end
spot,
zone
then made it
and
back
hoping
to
they can take
the
it away
corner.
again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Damn. I underestimated the Eagles spinners, I guess.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Nutty buddy.
There we go. Back. 20. For Tokyo. Great.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Black, come on.
Now Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Throwing on first is Wentz.
Oh, no.
Here, it's Mike Wallace. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That was nutty. That was a user pick. Nope. You totally missed it. Good shit, Ron Parker.
They go play action here on 1st down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Great 15.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Freeman again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Get up!
On second down, Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
21!
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Let's go! 54, South! Gun! 21!
They'll run it now out of the gun.
What are
and
you
that
doing,
play will go
Owen?
nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
I bet Nega was just like 11 right there. Trying to see what that look sweep look like. Good game, bro.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
play the trip me out here. See this again. He's in press coach. Press match. Cornerback. Oh, nice handoff. Jeez. Yeah, that threw me off. I saw him run with the spy out. I didn't see him cut like that. Guess I had Sanu off the press though. Ooh, I would have had the wheel too. I was about to toast this cat. Yeah, he was about to toast by him. I should have read the right side first.